My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the top of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is Kimo. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Loki. His name is Joe. It's currently 1-1 in this losers final for the best of the best tournament. Kimo being able to clean up Joe's Zeus very, very effectively in game number 2. Moving into game number 3, Joe's going to be attempting to throw his Loki at Kimo's Oranos here. Loki is one of those glass cannons here. Either he completely destroys his opponent or his opponent completely destroys him. So we'll see what's going to happen here. This is a very tough matchup for Loki, in my opinion, in the 1v1s, because the map's very small. Oranos can focus all their attention onto the Loki, and he has to be able to maneuver his hehe perfectly, keep all of them alive, and, you know, do his things. So we'll see how he goes. Gazelle all over the place here. We've got the pigs scouting, but will Kimo spot this? It's going to be quick. It's going to be close. And he does manage to find one of Joe's pigs. Oh, no. You gotta hate that there for Joe, because this map, he needs pigs. Because this is if he gets pushed off hunt, which he probably will be against the Oranos, it's going to be tough for him. We'll see how he's going to go. We see the villagers happily eating his giraffe, when probably he should move over to his gazelle and leave these giraffe alone here for this part of the game. But he's not going to be doing it. We are seeing Joe stealing some of Kimo's pigs here. There you go. Pig stealing at its finest, and we're going to see these pigs trying to make their way around this way to get home. It's really hard for Kimo to get those pigs back with his oracles, because they have such low line of sight. So we'll see if he's ever going to manage to do anything with that or not. Just pig scouting everywhere with these guys, finishing off his giraffe over here, chopping the wood, getting his gold mine going. And that's that. I haven't seen any relics yet on the map, so let's have a quick look here. We've got the relics up here with Boots of Kick Everything plus 10% movement speed. Oh, baby. Are these going to spot this or not is the question. It's a sad state of affairs to be a Loki player when you don't see the best relic in the game for yourself. There's also this relic up the top of the map, the Wedget Eye. Another really, really good Loki relic, but also not bad for the Oranos player. We'll see if Joe's going to find that one or not. But I honestly doubt he searches here. And same thing for Kimo. That relic's just going to be spotted at the end of the game when a player hits resign, I reckon. Now the house coming up for Joe, and we do see Forseti on the way. Prometheus will be coming through very, very soon as well for Kimo. Finished on that. Will he move forward to this or over here? He goes for the safe hunt maybe? Yep, and there's the hehe coming out. Kimo sitting in the middle of the map with all of these oracles here. And now moving forward with the hehe, Henrik Haggis Wielder. He will wield that haggis at you. You'll be very, very careful. Now seeing the hehe targeting down these zebras, was trying to get some favor out of them, as the oracles are sitting ready to defend this early pressure from Joe. Nice decision making from Kimo in order to do that, but the Loki will hit the classical age about 6 seconds early here. So these villagers probably going to have to retreat away. And the hehe still going after this. Going to be trying to prevent these from retreating. He throws up the temple, gets up the wall, and he's preventing these villagers from getting away. One citizen does manage to run, but the hehe have surrounded this, shockwaving the Ulfsark here. Maybe not going to be enough. This wall not getting up. The Oracle heroes do prevent this from getting up, and the temple getting deleted. The wall segments getting deleted, and Joe not quite able to get that citizen killed there. Incredible try from Joe, but nice defense there from Kimo. And the shockwave is down. We see counter barracks, military barracks coming up for Kimo. No surprises there. Longhouse coming down for Joe. Also no surprises, following it up with those houses. And we do see Kimo sneaking some gazelle over there. Sneaky, sneaky Kimo. We see these villagers over there have been spied. Sitting on the wood, there is what looks to be an opening here for the Hersa. Obviously safer to go for the sentry towers as Joe trying to get that 10 favor, which he does manage to get here. And meanwhile, we're seeing the Promethean offspring going straight for this wood line here. The troll running over here, but easily should be able to take down these Promethean offspring as he's dealing some damage to them as they walk straight past him. They're going to be retreating away now. Still no Hall of Thanes coming through, even though he's got the favor. Little ways away from that there. Oh, some pigs here to be grabbed. But not going to be spawning. He does spot the Wedged Eye, so he will pick that one up instantly. And just missing those pigs. Very unlucky by Joe. As he's just sitting in that black fog square. That is missed. Now the Promethean Offspring coming in. Going to attempt to hit this location here, but he spotted it. But now the medium terma and the Murmillo coming in. We've got a mana coming up in the middle of the map now for Kimo, as well as Joe getting pushed off this gold mine, coming back in with all of his units. Hall of Thanes is almost completed, so he's going to be able to chase these units away very, very simply. And these dwarves should just hit Alt S and just stay on this gold mine for the time being. Now we've got these Hersa hitting this location. You could go after the Murmillo, get a little bit of damage. This is one way you can play this matchup with Loki, is instead of going after the civilians, or if you go after the civilians as well, but you go after straggler units, because you've got the healing spring and your opponent doesn't. You'll have that advantage. Now, Agnar House Sniffer. It's a strange name, but he's coming in. Going to be looking for some villager picks. The Hersa retreating away over here as well. See the Hersa will get a surround on this, but he doesn't quite get it well enough. This villager will sneak into the manor here. The Hersa over here needs to retreat away. Kimo almost getting the snipe, and he does get it, but an Iron Hehe spawn here. Going to give Joe all the advantages in this fight. Going to be dealing a lot of damage to the manor here as he is getting targeted back. We see the Valor coming in, the army for Kimo coming in to push Joe away, but with the Iron Hehe, he may be able to fight this one. Meanwhile, we've got the Hersa over here targeting down the citizen. Kimo does spot that one there. Garrisoning it. The Iron Hehe are going to deal a ton of damage over here, but the heroes should be able to take that one down, and the Hersa retreating away. More houses coming up for Joe. And the villager over here yet again getting targeted down. Joe does get a troll spawn here. Is that going to be enough to help him stay in this fight? This Hersa very, very low. Still pulling it away. Almost going to get it. And it's 7 HP. And he will be able to keep that one alive. Nice play from Joe to keep his Hersa alive. Kimo struggling to push Joe back here as he's all over the map. He's found these Oracle heroes. Going to get a lot of value out of them. A lot of favor pool gathered. Trying to retreat this low HP Hersa. Nice play. Does get a troll spawn there. Hersa hitting these hero citizen in the middle of the map, but he will be losing that Hersa. Nice play from Kimo. Every Hersa kill is absolutely vital. We see the hero Murmillo taking down that troll there as well, retreating back to the home base. We've got all of these Hersa getting healed back up and feeling they're in a very nice place. The armory coming up now for Joe, and he's going to be looking to try and get to the heroic age. Oh god, he's just not checking it. Feels bad, man, but it's not happening. Now I've got the troll targeting down this location here. The citizen pulling back. And these Hersa moving forward to deny the town center for the time being. The troll will get sniped very, very quickly from the hero terma though. So that villager is going to be completely happy to get that up. The Hersa come through. Going to try and return back onto these units here. He could definitely take some of these fights just a little bit, get that damage done, and he is doing it. And then as soon as the units come in, retreat back. And can't lose the Hersa, though. He's not going to, but that's something he could be doing in order to keep getting that favor pool generated. Meanwhile, we've got all these dwarves over here on the food and on the pigs here. Oop, I can't type. We've got not quite enough resources for Joe. to get to the heroic cage. And Kimo's not close either. Gonna be retreating back to that healing spring, and Joe might want to be leaving with a couple of those more healthy Herso to go and hit some raids while he stays on this healing spring, because Kimo's going to be looking for a gold mine now. But Joe not going for it. He is simply just trying to get to the next age off of the berries. He might want to consider sneaking the zebra here as well. But obviously that's a tough ask to defend. And just about to click up here. There's the Bragi. But with only how much population? Joe's got 71. He's got 250 gold compared to 100 population for Kimo. So this is all going to be about the flaming weapons for Joe. Got about 1,000 gold left in Kimo's home gold mine, and he's going to move on to this town center here where this gold mine is and hold on to that one, or at least try to. Villagers are now moving forward, going to try and hit this food situation with the gold mine. More Herso getting built out, but Joe, without that much gold left in the bank or food, going to be struggling to produce those units. We do see the Hero Terma does get sniped here. Nice win for Joe. Kimo is giving away his gold mine positioning over here. As the units coming in over here, checking this gold mine, we see the Terma checking over here as well. And the walls coming up on this location all around. The Herso pushing forward. He can easily take down this location with flaming weapons and everything else. He sees the villagers here. There's the flaming weapons by Joe, immediately pushing Kimo back. He should just simply click onto this town center and get as much value out of it as he possibly can. We see the citizen is going to go down. Nice play from Joe to get that kill there. And then Joe going to be returning over here. Might be able to take down the manor, but those citizens should be able to jump out of there and go into this town center. But it's looking like Kimo hasn't clicked them out just yet. He's going to attempt to. The villagers do pop out here. All of these citizens should go down if Joe can micro this correctly, and he's trying to. He does pick off one citizen there. The citizens making a beeline through the middle to the citizen. Going to be able to survive? They do. And now Joe can spend the rest of this time going after this. But meanwhile, the army of Kimo hitting Joe's gold mine, getting tons of damage dealt here. The town center for Kimo is going to be falling here as well. We see another citizen going to be going down. We see a shockwave by Kimo. The villagers trying to fight this one off as Kimo doing tons of damage. We do have the troll here in order to help out. The battle ball coming in. These dwarves all look like they are falling because there's tons of Mamilo here. More than enough to deal with these dwarves. And both players currently gold stars, as it's looking like Kimo's got 222 gold in the bank. Joe with 109. But the town center will fall here as it does go down. But Joe with 82 population here. He's got the battle boards. And is he going to run over up to this gold mine or not is the question. There's really no villagers left here for Joe. He's got 7 villagers left. That's it. 7 villagers left and Herso. But if you ever watch the Sun Tzu games, you know all you need is Herso. And you have a chance here. So we'll see if he's going to be able to make anything happen. Just gathering wood at this point. As Joe's got 11 or 1,000 food wood here. He can make some farms out. And maybe start his villager production again. The mana is going down. We see these Murmillo coming in onto this location here. We see him going to be taking this fight, but he's got to micro this very, very well if he wants to win. He does lose a Herso, takes down a Mamilla, but every single trade here that Kimo gets is huge. Let's see, where are these battle ball going to go? Got the Hero Mamilla sitting in the base of Kimo. Kimo's happily eating an elephant over here as well. Now we see the villagers making their way over the rhinoceros. This is a very ballsy attempt considering he has the wood to make farms. Now we see Joe coming in. Going to be hitting these Hero Mamillo with the help of the battle ball. Mamillo coming in onto this location as well. Oh, fire giant spawn. It's going to help out a ton. We'll see how many myth unit spawns Joe can get in this fight. He's got to micro these Herso back. Got a couple of low HP units here. He's losing Herso slowly. As he's trying to take down these Mamillo. This gold mine here has got 300 gold left in it though. The Frost Giant doing tons of damage. Not getting another myth unit spawn just yet. And now Joe's sitting with 36 population to 75 population for Kimo. Absolute commanding position Kimo has right now. We're seeing him trying to share these villages around. He's building gatherers back out, and Joe will tap out in the 14th minute. He had he didn't actually have a retreat path here. Had maybe Joe walled up this entire location and then just retreated out of one of these walls, he probably would have been fine here. He was in a really, really good position, but fighting this with the dwarves gave Kimo such an advantage here. Just retreat back, throw everything onto wood, throw a market down, trade for gold, keep the pressure up, and you're in a really good position to win this game. But Joe making a bit of a poor decision here. Kimo making a really good decision to send his Murmillo over here instead of fighting the flaming weapons. Losing the gold mine in the town center and a couple of civilian units. Definitely worth it to kill off all of these villagers of Joe. And Kimo does go up 2-1 in this best of 4. GG, well played by Kimo. Did I say best of 4? Best of 7. Moving to game number 4 very, very shortly. If you guys are enjoying these games, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.